Hello again everybody, welcome back. Today is May the 17th and I am 28 weeks pregnant today. The nesting has continued. This has been quite the week. I really feel like I am getting everything accomplished and everything that I don't need to get accomplished, and it feels really good. I'm cleaning out cupboards and constantly just go, tidying, getting rid of things, and yeah, it's been kind of crazy, a little bit of a whirlwind. But it feels really good at the same time to kind of get ready and organized and prepped. It really feels like there's a couple of little projects that I would like to get done before he's born, but other than that, he can come anytime and I can do them later. It's no big deal. Oh. Yeah, with that nesting, I did kind of take my last trip out of town by myself. I think that will be it. I picked up just necessities, like went to Costco and picked up dog food and stuff that, even though I'm not quite out of yet, I don't want to have to go out for a while. And if I do, I just want to be able to send Brad to the store in town or whatever. So just kind of getting everything ready to hunker in and not have to go anywhere for a while. And it's really kind of a relaxing feeling having everything here that we would need. This week I also went out with one of the girls from work, Kathy. We went and had a manicure and pedicure, and went out for lunch with another girl from work, Leah, and it was just a really nice time to get out and get pampered and hang out with Kathy for a while. We're doing weekly visits with the midwife now, and this week we got our GBS results back and we are GBS positive. Here it doesn't really affect the home birth really at all. Hopefully, cross your fingers, there's one scenario where it would, and basically they just come in, and because you need to be treated with antibiotics every 4 hours, you'll get an IV site put in at home, and they just hook you up every 4 hours for about 10-15 minutes, she says, and runs in the antibiotics. So no problems there. The only problem that might arise is if my water breaks before I go into like active labor. And at that point, if they have to induce, they would induce at the hospital. But there is possibility, and we could weigh out the options of, depending on how long it is, whether or not we could just induce with Cervidil and stay at home and still do it that way. But she says most of the time it's not like Hollywood where your water breaks and you go into labor. Most of the time you go into labor and you have that steady progression of contractions and you know what's happening before the water breaks. So cross your fingers, everybody. I would like to just skip having to be induced at all, and yeah, just have the antibiotics and keep going. So that part doesn't really worry me. Symptoms this week haven't been too bad. We had a bit of a hot spell at the beginning of the week and my puffy feet were getting really puffy. The last couple of days they've actually felt a lot better. When they get really quite swollen, they get very tender. There's no walking around in bare feet. You need like socks and shoes and everything, or I just find that like underneath the toes and my ridges and stuff get quite sensitive, as well as just the foot in general gets quite tight and sore. Still a little bit of swelling in my hands, as well in the lower part of my abdomen. It is really quite crazy there. I find that especially by the nighttime, if I push in, leave big huge edema indents, so it's where it's pitting in with all that extra fluid. So I have put on 3 pounds in a week, and I think it's pretty much all just fluid retention because baby's really not growing that much, and I'm not really noticing much other shaping, shifting, kind of growing, that kind of stuff, other than just this water retention everywhere. So that has been a new one. I didn't really expect the swelling to be in my stomach. I was kind of expecting my hands and feet. So just know it can happen in your tummy too. And then the congestion, it's still a little bit there. I'm still a little bit sniffly, still a little bit short of breath, but really sleeping quite a bit better. I still am sleeping propped up on pillows because I guess I am still snoring. But in general, I feel like my breathing is a lot more comfortable in the last week. And I guess the only last real thought for this week is I'm ready. I'm ready for this little guy to come out. I am more than excited. I just want to meet him. It's at the point where I'm almost getting restless to meet him, getting restless to kind of have him out and be able to snuggle and cuddle and lie on my stomach and sleep. But we're ready, and I'm so excited, and I'm glad I got to this point where I can feel ready. And we're even realistically probably ready a little bit early, so I'm sure there'll be a lot more nesting going on. I'm sure I will find tons of stuff to keep me occupied. But that has been it for this week. I'm going to stand up and give you a belly shot, and I'll see you next week. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you're enjoying these. Please hit the like button if you are, and subscribe to my channel for more. I'm going to try and move my ball over. There we go. There's our front shot. Side. This side. There we go. I don't think you'll quite be able to see it. It's quite early in the day, but I'm getting all of that extra fluid buildup down in this area. And there we are, week 28. Maybe I'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.